Steve Mehta.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Steve Mehta. I'm a cardiologist from Sholo. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for hosting this forum. It's a wonderful opportunity for you to get a chance to hear all of us speak. As others have pointed out, this is a critical election for this country. Bad things are happening, and this election is going to be a very, very important deciding point, turning point, hopefully, of the way this country is going. At the risk of being overly dramatic, I'll say that there is a revolution coming. Hopefully, it will be fought with votes this year. So I thank you all for being here and taking the time out of your busy schedules to get involved in the process. My parents, and I'll talk about my father here for a moment specifically, my parents emigrated to this country. So, well, legally, my parents are legal immigrants to this country. And my father is the American dream. He could have gone anywhere on earth, but he chose to come to the United States for one simple reason. This is where it happens. America is the greatest country on earth. It's threatened at the moment, but we were the greatest country, we will be the greatest country again. I am the son of the American dream, so I didn't grow up too far away from the whole concept of working hard, being a good citizen, and reaping the rewards. Very simple. That's how the country was designed. That's what should be happening. Unfortunately, those 3 points have become disconnected over the, well, certainly over the course of my lifetime. There's an expectation in this country of the American dream, almost, well, the entitlement, if you will, that everybody deserves it, and absolutely, everybody does deserve it. Everybody deserves the opportunity to work for it, to achieve it. Therein lies the problem. My parents gave me the greatest gift, besides birth, they gave me the greatest gift they could have, and that was my education. To them, again, as immigrants here, they realized that it takes the proper tools to succeed in this country, anywhere in the world, but particularly in this, particularly in this country. We have fallen off the track of doing the right thing. Again, we have an expectation that things will be taken care of for us, that somehow we deserve things, but not that we need to do the things necessary to make this happen. I've been in practice in cardiology in Phoenix. And during that time, I had a rural practice all through northeastern Arizona. We identified a problem that existed. We had a shortage and lack of advanced cardiac services there. So we analyzed the problem and we forged a solution. And we solved it. We built a heart center in northeastern Arizona in Sholo and brought these advanced services. I'm sorry, I'm going long-winded here and Noel's giving me the look, so I'm going to speak really fast here. So, oh, 2 minutes. Okay, oh, I'll slow down again then. So the point is that is the American process. The dream aside, this is how we solve problems. We solve it in the private sector. We as citizens, we identify a problem, we come up with solutions, and we fix it. That's what's missing in Congress. From my perspective, a physician is uniquely designed for the legislative process. We're trained to diagnose and treat. We gather information, we gather data, we analyze the problem. If I'm not an expert, I call in a consultant. Once we have a presumed diagnosis, we prescribe therapy. We monitor the outcomes of that therapy. If the therapy's not working, we don't keep throwing money after that same therapy. We say we need to stop this and we need to try something else. That's not happening in Congress. And so, as I say, from a very fundamental standpoint, physicians have that unique perspective on life. I personally have demonstrated the ability to actually identify problems and solve them. And again, I think that's critical. We have lots of problems, and we need to approach them all very rationally and logically if we're going to get out of this mess. 1 minute. All right, thank you. So, to summarize, I've been the governor of the American College of Cardiology for the past 5 years, representing all of the cardiologists in Arizona. No easy task if you've ever come across a cardiologist. That's a lot of big egos. Just as a whole house full of lawyers, no offense to Bradley, a Congress full of lawyers is not a solution. A Congress full of physicians would certainly be no solution either. What we need is a Congress full of citizens. We need a Congress full of concerned citizens with different skill sets from all different walks of life that have the ability to analyze problems and to bring people together to make decisions that are in line with the Constitution and are aligned with the founding values of this country. Check out my website, Dr. Steve Mehta for Congress. And I really appreciate the time here, and I'll be happy to answer questions after. Thank you.
All right, gee, I wonder who's left. Paul Gosar is our next and last vice president.
Hi folks, I'm Dr. Paul Gosar, a dentist from Flagstaff. I chose to live in Flagstaff my whole professional life, almost 25 years.